Yeah, baby. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you what's on my mind, and I want to give a shout out to all of my subscribers, everybody who comments, everybody who likes, everybody who shares. You guys are the best. Welcome. Now, this evening, what I want to say is there are a few things that can rival the persecution and harassment of Kelly Marie Tran. Outside of the crucifixion, I can't think of many, but she was harassed badly, and the narrative goes that it was because of the harassment of Kelly Marie Tran that she had to do the unthinkable. She had to shut down her Instagram account. I'm sorry. So for months, this poor sweet girl was off of the internet, and she was silent, you know, and now she's talking, you know, and she's talking about her experience, and she's talking about how this has empowered her and enabled her to be more confident and more at ease with who she is, to the point where she's even revealed her real name, which is Loan, I believe it is. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's the way it's spelled, L-O-A-N, Loan. I don't know about you guys, but I actually used to know Alone. Oh yeah, I tried to take her out, but there was zero interest. Anyway, I have this article here, and I want to read a bit of the article so we can see where Miss Tran is coming from. And this article you can find on fastcompany.com, okay, fastcompany.com. And the headline goes, "My real name is Lone," read Kelly Marie Tran's defiant rebuke of her online trolls. It goes on to say, earlier this year, Tran left Instagram over harassment from disgruntled Star Wars fans. Now she's got something to say about the experience. By Joe Berkowitz. Was it really Star Wars fans, by the way, that were harassing her, or was it just like assholes? You know, was it just idiots who were doing it? You know, I don't really think that it's fair to classify people by those types of things. You know what I mean? To me, it almost makes as much sense as when somebody knocks over a store and you say it was that black guy who knocked over the store. Now, it's true, he fits the description, he's a black guy, you know, that's part of it. But that doesn't have a hell of a lot to do with the fact that that dude is just a thief. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, for the cops who want to chase him down or track him down, yeah, it's helpful to have the description, yes. All right, but I'm just saying, it says more about a person's character than it does about their so-called designation. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, going on. It starts off by saying, "What?" And then it says, "A powerful New York Times op-ed." And then it says, "Who?" Star Wars ingenu Kelly Marie Tran. Then it says, "Why we care?" Well, it used to be that if you were a fan of something like, say, fictitious wars that take place in space, you look forward to and actually enjoyed new installments of the thing. Modern fandom, however, seems to involve fighting to protect one's particular vision for a property, even or especially after the creators have expanded that vision. I'm talking, of course, about Star Wars purists who have groused endlessly about the series' recent more female and POC-centered films. Dude, you're lying. You're so full of shit. It's like, that's not what people are objecting to. They're not objecting to the fact that there's just females and people of color in the films. You're lying, all right? You are flat out lying. That makes you an evil son of a bitch because you get on your platform and you lie. That's not what people are griping about, the vast majority. It's about the plot. It's about the substance of the characters. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there are not racists and bigots and sexist people who are out there, but for you to focus on that and put the spotlight on that is disingenuous. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. It gets better. These enraged white nerd men, not too racist there, huh? These enraged white nerd men feel displaced and excluded, and even though they are wrong to feel that way, they somehow fail to extrapolate the realization that this is how people from certain other demographics feel all the time, and then go the extra step of developing empathy. Instead, what these dudes seem to do is focus their ire for a changing cinematic universe on one element of it: Kelly Marie Tran. After the rising star appeared in last year's The Last Jedi as Rose Tico, tyrannical fans began denouncing her online and even editing her Wikipedia page with racist attacks. Now this is the part where they should have like put a little excerpt in there from those racist attacks, but it's not there. You know what I mean? I don't see any of that here. So they present no evidence, they present no examples, but why should that change the narrative, right? It goes on. Why they would attack her, a person simply living her and their dreams, rather than the creators who hired her, remains an unfortunate mystery. I don't know. I think Rian Johnson takes a lot of heat for what he did. Which, by the way, guys, you know what I was thinking the other day? If they had to have a scene in Canto Bight, you know what would have been cool? If Rian Johnson had had the vision and the common decency to have taken Finn and Rose and had them put on a disguise. You know, like they had to actually walk through that so-called casino in the same getup that they had on the Resistance ship. You know what I mean? This would have been a perfect opportunity to dress Finn up, you know, in some type of space tux, looking all dapper and debonair and handsome. And it could have given Kelly Marie Tran in her Rose character a chance to glam out. You know, put her in a nice sexy dress, you know, something that's really hot. You know what I mean? Not something sleazy now, but something hot, you know? Like think Padme, you know, when you know, Anakin came to see her and she was all dressed and looking real nice and everything like that. It's like, you know, have her look nice. But no, Rian Johnson was invested in making that woman look dumpy. You know, what the hell kind of hairstyle was that, man? That's like anti-Viagra right there, you know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. So I'm just saying, there was an effort, if you ask me, to de-glamorize Kelly Marie Tran in that movie and have her looking as dumpy as possible. You know, so that went against her image right there. Okay, so it says here, why they would attack her, a person living her and their dreams, rather than the creators who hired her, remains an unfortunate mystery. Eventually, Tran even deleted her Instagram to free herself from the scores of belly-aching nerdlingers. Nerdlingers, never heard of that one. Months later, however, the actor has just written an essay for the New York Times about her experience with online harassment and her evolving thoughts on it. This must-read piece, not only does she take these shameful men to task, these shameful men. It's only men who had a problem with the Rose Tico character. Now, I know better, but this is the narrative that they're trying to say. So she's going to take these shameful men to task, these dirty men, these disgusting, nasty men to task. Nasty! Nasty men. Don't mean a thing. Oh, these nasty men. In this, okay. She also takes ownership of her identity, her success, and her right to it. And she goes on to say, I am the first woman of color to have a leading role in a Star Wars movie, she writes. I am the first Asian woman to appear on the cover of Vanity Fair. My respect for that, by the way. My real name is Lone, or Loanne, maybe? And I'm just getting started. If her trolls too are just getting started, they're apparently going to be in it for the long haul as trans fame continues to grow and robbed of the ability to get under her skin. Alright, well, that's the end of that article. And all I can say is, honestly, dudes, like, I'm glad that Kelly Marie Tran has come to a place where she feels empowered, she feels confident, and maybe she can inspire other people, you know, who might have a hard time also, including all of us. You know what I mean? Because we're all part of an online community who's on here, and all of us have had to face like insensitive arguments or remarks from people who just exist to make you feel terrible. And I spent enough time in other YouTubers' comment section to know that they all deal with it, regardless of their race. You know what I mean? I've been in, you know, this Star Wars community. We all watch the same people, you know what I mean? We all watch Geeks and Gamers, we watch Comic Artist Pro Secrets, we all watch World Class Bullshitters, you know, we all watch Ivan, we all watch Man Talk TV, Stephanie Janisek, Abu Nas, you know, Damajani. It's like there are so many people who are out there, guys, so many of them. The Star Wars Dad. It's like, one day I'm going to go down a list of all the people who inspired me. There's so many of you. Love you all. But everyone has to put up with something. So these are wise words, you know, from Kelly Marie Tran, and you know, like I said, I can't fault her for that. So I hope that she finds peace, You know, I hope that she does find confidence and empowerment to be who she is, and she can only be better for it, and so can we. So Kelly Marie Tran, I say to you in all sincerity, and I'm trying to make you smile because you have a beautiful smile. I say to you, Kelly Marie Tran, you are beautiful, no matter what they say. Yes, words can't bring you down. Oh no. So don't you bring her down today. Anyway, Kelly Marie Tran, rock on. I wish you all the best. And for the rest of you, what do you think about all this? I mean, I should say, listen, my only problem with any of this is people trying to use what Kelly Marie Tran has been through to bash and disrespect and belittle Star Wars fans. That's not cool, man. That's just not cool. And one thing I wish that Kelly Marie Tran had also done in this article I was looking for is I wish that she would have gone on to thank all the people who have been supportive of her, all the people who have been outspoken, you know, in their support of her. And I think that would have gone a long way to bring about like really warm feelings in the Star Wars community. But you know, maybe that's forthcoming. So anyway, what do you guys think about this story? Kelly Marie Tran breaking her silence, supposedly, and you know, going forward, are we understanding and feeling better about things? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I will catch you on the next one. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.